What's up, everybody? It's Roger and Victoria here from DisKingdom.com, and in this episode, we are going to be talking about Wreck-It Ralph 2, or aka now it's known as Ralph Breaks the Internet. Now, we haven't seen any trailers or something like that. It's literally this new movie is going to be coming out. It's going to be coming out on, just trying to think of the date there. It's coming out March 9th, 2018, so it's quite a way away. They brought in quite a lot of the different ones. What was your reaction to this, Victoria, when this kind of got released?
When it was released, I figured wasn't really sure about the title, but I mean, it kind of gave me some Kim Kardashian vibes, to be honest, with the title.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, yeah. It's kind of quite an interesting way, I think, kind of almost getting away completely from the video game thing, so rather than just going straight into some more video games and just maybe they feel like the internet is a bigger audience than video games. And they were this because while there was a lot of, I think for me, Wreck-It Ralph was so great because I'm a big video game nerd. So therefore, all the little cameos, all the little references I got. Well, I don't know if some of that was lost, and I hope they don't lose that completely because that's kind of what is so good about it. But I like the idea of them taking on Google and Amazon and him. I think it could be fun to see how he reacts to it. But I was hoping for a little bit more video game stuff. I was hoping to see a bit of Mario, a bit of Sonic and stuff in there, but I don't know. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I agree as well. I'm wondering what exactly, besides Google and all those other websites that we're so very familiar with, they're going to include. Like, are they going to include Angry Birds, or are they going to include memes? Just to continue to be with the children, relate to them.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine Uber and emojis and things like that being in there, eBay maybe, but I think there were going to be twists and turns on how they work, so they're not all it's Google. I think from the image it was kind of like Google with a and LubHub, and then we've got Spectro Meta and Jiffy and Amazing, so they've kind of taken a tweak on the name of how they're doing it, so kind of tweaking it. It's not so we can instantly see what it is, but they're not actually using the same thing. I think it sounds pretty interesting. I'm just looking here, sort of to take these characters and move them into the enormous world of the internet gives us so much more to explore. The production team have been working hard on designing a world that takes something that we all think we know, the internet, but shows us a whole new imaginative way of doing it. And so yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm a little bit, I don't know, it was that odd thing for me of I really just want loads of video game stuff. The internet maybe was good for second or third or fourth go, but I'm going to hold off because I think we're still quite a way off. March 9th does seem quite a way away yet.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep, I'm open to the idea, but I would prefer to see a trailer and then kind of get a better sense of what direction they're going in.
I quite like the idea that when they did that trailer of it just loading and just buffering, just for a few seconds, didn't really show anything, but just that kind of, just a little take on the internet of sort of what we're used to now.
Right.
It was definitely pretty cool, and the fact as well, it actually, I didn't realize it came out in 2012. So by the time this one comes out, 6 years have gone by. That's quite a while. But then I suppose it turns how long they've been taking on it. But I'm really kind of quite interested to see what they do with this and how it works and things like that with Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So that's still going to be put together by the same team that put together Zootopia, which obviously brought in a lot of interest from Disney, and I'm just hoping in some ways that Wreck-It Ralph 2, I think they will be much more inclined of pushing this to the next level because they're going to know it's a profitable franchise, when the first one came out they weren't too sure. So I think in some ways that by now that they can kind of they can get stuff into the parks, they can get the advertising in. I always felt that the first one, they kind of got this stuff out, but it was a little bit later because Disney tend to be a little bit more hands off with new franchises. They don't like to go sometimes full in unless they know they're going to bring the money in.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a trend with that with their most recent movies too. Like Zootopia, we didn't see the merch that long, but. Yeah. It was too late once they, got their awards and such.
I suppose it was the same thing with Frozen. They didn't really get on that. But then I can't help but wonder if they've been burnt a lot in the past of pushing merchandise for products and then it not maybe doing as well as they expected, and they've got too much stuff to flog. I think maybe all that Alice, last year, there wasn't a lot of Pete's Dragon or also, I'm trying to think, Alice Through the Looking Glass, merchandise of that probably would have had to have been discounted because it was just not going to sell.
Yeah, I agree. I saw a few of like Alice and Pete, but not like it wasn't like in the front of the store, I
No,
would say.
no. I mean, I was in a Disney store a couple of days ago, and half the store was just Moana. It's like they know now that that's a few months later that they've got the merchandising and they've got it everywhere, and it's kind of pretty cool. But yeah, Zootopia wasn't anywhere to be seen. It's very much like obviously it's out in a couple of days. Next week on home video and stuff, so I think it all ties in. But Wreck It Ralph 2, what was it? Ralph Breaks the Internet will be out in March. Looks good so far in terms of what they're saying. Don't know too much, but I think the idea that they've done it, even the fact that they did it as an app logo as well, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute. I loved that idea.
Mm-hmm. All right. On that note, guys, thank you very much for watching or listening. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, or you can hit the follow button on whichever platform you are listening to. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you guys think of Wreck-It Ralph 2, and we will see you guys in another episode. Laters.